I'm Giovanni Carrillo,
Not yet, Carrillo.
and this is our EBJ Bridge Project sponsored by UGS. So the site selection, we chose the bridge that connects the ECJ to the ETC. We chose this as our site selection because the bridge is 30 plus years old and we want to rejuvenate it. Also, one of our friends once told us that after a rainy day, he was walking across the bridge and someone on a scooter was dashing by and splashed him with water, and he was wet for the remainder of that class period. So for our design, we decided to add some walls, roof, and an entrance. The brown cardboard is our foundation, and the black cardboard is the walls and the roof. The white boxes represent the windows. So as you can see, the roof has a window. This is the entrance, and this is a window for the side connecting the entrance to the roof. And then on the side, it also has windows, and the windows are just to so the light can go through, and so you can see during the day. At night, it's gonna have some lights on the inside, just so people can see. This is our model right here. As you can see on one side, we have the walls, the roof, and the entrance. On the other side, you can see the trusses. We really liked our trusses, so we thought you would appreciate being able to see them. For feasibility, UT recently invested in the Moody Pedestrian Bridge, which is a 300-foot bridge that costs $33 million. Our bridge is much smaller and would also be much cheaper.
And it's also sponsored by UGS, as we said, so it'll incur some of the costs.
So the reason we say it's sponsored by UGS is because we use the UGG box for the cardboard. It says UGG.com right here, and you can see the U for UGG as well.
So for estimations, we took like the area that people are actually gonna walk in, like the width, the length, and the height, and we just found the square footage of it, which is around 840, and the construction cost is $200 per square feet. So you multiply it, and we got $168,000. And for demolition, it's a similar process, but instead of $200, we got $8, and that came up to $6,720. And for operations and maintenance cost, it's just 3% cost of the construction, so it's $5,040 yearly. And for energy, like my partner said, we have a couple of lights, 53 lights. I mean, not 53 lights, a couple lights, and we totaled to around $53. And we decided, as my partner said, the bridge is quite old, so there could be some accidents, and we decided that we could use that as like savings we would get. So the average lawsuit is around $1 million, and we said 1.5% that it would actually cause an accident. So we just multiplied and found out that our yearly savings would be around $15,000. So here we have all our values for LCC. We have the savings incurred from building a new, safer bridge, the construction costs, the demolition costs, the operation management, and the energy, with an interest rate of 16.63, assuming that it's commercial building, electricity, and it's Texas. And our interest rate of 3%, we will show where we got the sources a little later. But essentially, we found that that would be $12,657.48. So it's a good investment. And for our UAC, we just took the answer we got and made into an annuity. Quite simple process. We got $727 yearly.
So for the schedule of us actually building the model, as you can see right here, we have the start date, the site selection, design, feasibility, estimating, LCC, UAC, and then finish. On the other side, it's get materials, glue first wall, second wall glued roof and legs, and gluing cardboard. And as you can see, the yellow line is our critical line path.
And it'll total to around 320 minutes, so around a couple of hours to finish this project.
And if you could follow me over here, this is our actual construction of the bridge schedule. We have the crew assembly, demolition, cleanup, beginning construction, column construction, concrete foundation, electrical installation, concrete pour, steel frame, gather materials, concrete and steel, gather materials, glass, concrete wall construction, cleanup, glass install, and then crew leave. Our critical line path is this right here, and then you follow the red line, come back here, and we got that the total construction would take about 80 days.
Which is totally fair because we're going to be working in the summer where we don't have that much students, so it'll be much easier, much faster to work in here.
Here's some pictures of us working on the project. This is us gluing the toothpicks to make the trusses, and here's us when we were designing the bridge and just talking about the LCC, UAC, and making the slides. So we have a couple questions here. Explain the process you went through to execute the project. Did the process go smoothly? What roadblocks did you overcome these roadblocks?
So the process, it was pretty simple. We just did some research and then just decided to come up with a design. The process didn't really go smoothly at first because we didn't really actually even know what we wanted to work on. We had completely different ideas, but we came up with the bridge. I'm not sure about you.
For me, I think it was just like getting the estimated values. That took a little while because we had to try to find similar construction costs, and that was kind of hard.
So one challenge I faced was just building it. It was pretty difficult and time consuming, but I feel like we were really satisfied with the way that we did it.
So for the second question, reflect and assess your final project. What's 2 challenges you faced, and are you satisfied with the way you addressed it? So 2 challenges for me were definitely, like I said, finding the estimated values as well as the LCC. I'm not too good at calculating LCC, so I kind of struggled with that. I got a lot of help from my partner. I was satisfied with the way we handled it though, because we split up a lot of the work and worked together and stuff.
So my favorite part of the assignment was honestly just like working as a team. I felt like we worked really well together, and like the aspect I feel like we disliked the most was like for me it was constructing, and Joanne said, like you said, it was making LCCs. So we're opposites.
Yeah, my favorite part was definitely the designing and building of the bridge, and the part I disliked the most was the LCC for sure.
Here are our sources, and thank you so much for your time.